what your intended impact is. A woman has influence, and it's up to us when it comes to how we use our influence. Some use it for personal gain. Some use it for the good of those around them. But the bottom line is that women have influence. The Shunammite woman influenced her husband to take in Elijah. In 2 Kings chapter 4 from verse 9, the Bible reads, "And she said to her husband, Behold now, I know that this is a holy man of God who is continually passing our way. Let us make a small room on the roof with walls and put there for him a bed, a table, a chair, and a lamp, so that whenever he comes to us, he can go in there." She used her influence to serve the man of God. But there are other women in the Bible who didn't really use their influence for good. Remember Delilah? In Judges 16 verse 6, the Bible says, "So Delilah said to Samson, Tell me the secret of your great strength, and how you can be tied up and subdued." Now we all know that there is no woman who can get a secret from a man unless she's got some type of influence over him. Good or bad, you can only get someone to open up to you when you have influence. And when you look at what influence really means, it's the capacity or power to be a compelling force. Influence affects the actions, behavior, and opinions of others. God used Esther, and she became a powerful woman of wisdom and influence. She was used by the Lord to save his people. And on the opposite side of things, Jezebel was used by the devil to try and hinder God's work through Elisha. She too was a woman of influence, but not the kind of influence that you should ever desire to have. I'm really trying to paint this picture to you, that a godly woman has influence. A worldly woman has influence. And the key marker that you need to be asking yourself is, what is my influence? Who am I influencing? Even how am I influencing? Now with that understanding, we need to know that Satan wants to defeat us. He wants to chew us up and spit us out. And because the enemy knows you have influence, he will always want to use it to accomplish his will, which is and leads to destruction. And because God created you with influence, he wants you to yield yourself, to surrender, so that he can use your influence for the glory of his kingdom. That's why the Bible says a wise woman builds her house and the foolish one tears hers down. That's not talking about physically building a house brick by brick. That verse is talking about influence. The type of influence she has can either build or destroy. Every